Hi everybody, I'm here to share with you some projects I've been working on. And so I am doing a swap with Jaizella, who is LavishLaces here on YouTube. And of course, I'm sure you guys all know her. She's like uber talented. And so she happens to like Twilight and Robert Pattinson probably as much as I do. And that's hard to find. So we decided to do a Rob or Edward themed swap, and so our swap was to do a altered box and a surprise altered item. So sorry, I'm in my dining room and my dog is here drinking water. He did this, or she did this last time too. It's because it's nighttime here and this is the brightest light in my house, and I need to get this video done today because I got to get this stuff packed up. And so also, if you're seeing this video, that means she's already got it because I won't post it until she gets it. So what you're looking at is a frame that I did, and out of all the stuff that I made for this swap, I had the hardest time with this. And I don't know, it's so big. I mean, it might not seem like it on video, but it's like 12 by 12. It's huge. And I bought it at Michael's. This I think is like 4 by 4. The picture area, see, like, look at my hand and compared to how big this is. It's huge, and it's like so heavy. It was already heavy when it was just the plain wood, and now it's like really heavy. So I can only imagine how much this box is going to weigh. But she decided, or you know, when we talked about what we wanted, like theme-wise and color-wise, she mentioned that she liked black and pink, which I do too, and I know that she loves romance novel like I do, which is awesome. So what I decided to do was incorporate the black and the romance novel and a little bit of pink, and this is what I came up with. So this is my frame that I did, and I'm going to lift up my camera so I can kind of show you guys. As you can see, the very first thing I did, well actually, is I painted the whole thing with a couple layers of gesso, and then I inked it all up really good with some black soot, and then I just started adding the paper. I kind of tore it and then glued it on there, and then excuse me, my goodness, every time I do videos my throat starts acting up. I just started adding layers all over. As you can see, there's like a ton of stuff, and really I'm in love with this picture right here because he's just such a beautiful man. And I know there's a lot of you guys that are like, no, he's not, but to me he is, and at least I know to Jaizella he is too. So I picked this picture for this because I just thought his face looked beautiful, and I just printed it out from my printer. And sorry, I keep feeling like I got a cough. I love black and white photos, so I wanted to do a lot with black and white photos. And what I did to kind of protect this was I just put a little piece of plastic over this. I just glued it on around the sides so that, like, you know, you don't have to be as careful with it. As you can see, there's kind of a glare. And then on this little piece right here, I hung it. This is the Artie Cake charm, and I just put a little picture of Rob in there that I thought was really cute. So that's the frame. Let me set this down. So I'm going to move this aside, and I'm going to show you guys what next. The card that I did, and I already have it in a bag, so nothing happened to it. So the card looks like this, and this is the same card that I, or the same picture that I put in the Artie Cake charm. And I just used a corrugated card from Michael's, and I used the romance novel. Put some black flowers and lace. I made these flowers out of the romance novel paper. So that's the card for that. And then we were only supposed to do a box and another item, but I kind of got carried away because I love Rob. So I did this right here, and this is a altered spool, the wooden spool, and this is the first one of these I've ever done, so if it's not that great, I mean, I tried. So I painted it with gesso, inked it up with some black soot, added a little bit of the romance novel paper, and then on the top, I added one of these Tim Holt thingies. I don't know what they're called, but they hold the cards or whatever. So I glued it inside, added flowers, and then I made this flower. And if you see, once like I show everything, I try to coordinate everything really well. So like there's a couple of these flowers on my box and stuff. So then I added these flowers at the top and inked those up and added a little bit of black bling. This little cutout right here is from the paper. And of course that's a picture of Rob. And I thought that was cute because it says things I love. And of course we both love Rob. So that's a little handmade goodie that I did. And then these kind of fell over, but because she loves romance novel like I do, I altered her some clothespins with the romance novel paper. Just a little something that I thought she might like. So I also went over it with some crackle accents. I'm not sure if it's coming through on camera or not, but so they all have a crackle look to the top of them. So I made those. And then I made this little thing because I know she liked this picture because I had it on my Facebook. So I did this little wood frame heart. Wait, wood heart. This picture I had on my Facebook, and I know that she liked it, so I decided to use it on something. So I had this wood piece right here. So I just added the picture to it, covered it with some Chinese braid trim. I made these two flowers out of the romance novel paper and just added a couple flowers on there too. Just something simple, but I thought it was cute. A little extra something. So there's that. And then I know there's like a bunch of stuff here now that I'm looking. This is a little box that I did for her. This was a brown wicker like box that my mom gave me because she knows I like to alter stuff. So what I did was painted the whole thing with some gesso, and I kind of wanted a little bit of the brown to show through, so you can kind of see that. I'm not sure how well it's coming out on camera, but in person you could see it. And so then I went over it with some gesso, and then inked like the whole thing up with some more black soot. Went around this in here with some black lace. I actually got this lace from her shop. It's LavishLaces on Etsy if you guys don't know, but I'm sure you do. And this rosette trim I got from her shop too. So I made these flowers with the romance novel paper, add a little bit of black pearls. I had these white flowers that I inked up, so that's the front. And it just opens up, and I'm not going to open it. It just looks like this on the inside because there's already goodies in there and I don't want to show them. So this is the top. So here's another beautiful picture of Rob. And so here's another like of the rosette trim black. And it's basically the same stuff that's on the front. I just put it on the top. And there's a J, of course, for Jaizella. So this is another little extra goodie that I'm sending. So there's that. I thought it was cute. And another extra goodie that I'm sending, I made her a pin cushion. As you guys know, I love to make these pin cushions. And I actually made this one out of a spool. It was, I had some trim on this, and so there was another piece of this like right here. And so I took the whole circle off. I covered it with some of the romance novel paper. And then I wanted to do something with this picture because this is like one of my favorite pictures too, because he's just, as it says right there, he's beautiful. So I'm not sure how well the coloring and stuff is coming up, but I just added a bunch of flowers and I inked them all up with the black soot. There's another flower that I made. There's some acrylic flowers. And this trim right here I inked up with black soot so it didn't look so bright. And I added this trim right here, and this trim is also on the frame and on the box. So these are the different stick pins that I did, and I wanted to do them with the black and the pink. So there's one stick pin. And I love this. I think this one's really cute because of course these are the colors that I love. So I was super excited and I want to keep it, but I'm not. There's that one. There's this one. There's another one of these heart ones. And then there's this one. So what I did for this part was on the inside I put some of those clear glass little rock things that you can get like at the Dollar Tree, or you can also get them at Michael's. I glued some inside to give it some weight so it wouldn't fall over. And then I just took some black material that I had and I put some what is that cotton stuff called? Like that batting or whatever, something. I don't even know what it's called, but I did that to make the little cushion. So that's the little pin cushion that I made for her, and this little piece is from the paper. I just cut it out because I thought it totally fit because he's beautiful, of course. So there's that. And then finally the second piece of our swap was the box. So let me make some room here real quick. So this is my box that I made for her. I think I need to scoot my camera back a little bit. So it looks like this, and I got this box at Michael's. It was just brown wood, and as with everything else, I painted it with a couple coats of gesso, inked it up really good with some black soot. I think I pretty much used like almost a whole 6x6 pad of romance novel and probably like my whole ink pad of black soot on these, but it's okay because I wanted to and I like the way that it came out. So after I did the inking and the gesso, I added paper like I did to the frame, but you can see it better here because it's not as covered up as the frame was. So on the front right here, this is the trim that I showed you guys that was on the pin cushion and on the big frame. Added that all the way around. Added this black swirl bling that I got at the Scrapbook Expo. Added this trim right here that's just from my stash, and over that I added some flat back pearls in black. And so when you go around, this is what it looks like. And then for the top, it looks like this. So what I did here was I took this frame, sorry for the glare, and it was originally green and I got it in a swap a long time ago. This is like a Michael's frame. So I gessoed over that and then added a bunch of black soot. And I was originally going to put another black and white photo here, but it just didn't get it because of the black and white frame, so I had to go color with this one. So that's the picture I chose, and I love this picture. He looks really hot there. And I also put this, like was on the pin cushion on here. This is from the paper. I just added a bunch of trim or lace, a bunch of flowers, and I also, you guys can see right here, this is actually like a real necklace that I had like in my hoard vault because I'm like obsessed with Twilight. And so I had this, and it's metal, it's real. I actually have two, so I decided to take it out of my hoard vault and use it for this box because I just thought it went really well. So I kept it on the chain, and I just put the chain all around the box, as you can see. It goes all the way around, like over here and up here. And like this flower and this flower are like the one that's on the little altered spool, because like I said, I wanted it all to coordinate. And like here and over here is another flower that I made from the paper, and there's one here too. And yeah, that's it really. It took me a while to do. I mean, this is a lot of stuff, and it took me a long time to do it. But we gave each other like over a month to do it, and when I'm doing stuff like this, I need a lot of time because I'm always working on more than one thing. So, and sometimes I kind of get stuck and like, just I get like a big brain fart, and I can't think, and I can't, whatever you want to call it, my mojo be gone or whatever. So I never want to be late on something. So when I do stuff like this, I just need a lot of time to do it. And so I had plenty of time. I'm going to get this sent out on Monday, and so I need to get this video done like I said earlier. So Jaizella, I'm hoping you like everything. I'm so nervous to make anything for you because you're like amazing, and I used to watch you back when you were doing stuff with Juliana, and I used to be like, oh my god, look at what she made. So I'm like, oh my gosh, now I'm here doing something for you, and I'm just like so hoping that you like it. I don't know, I'm like nervous, so nervous. And so yeah, I hope you like it. I really do. So you guys, whoever's watching, let me know what you think of this stuff. Even if you're not a Rob or Edward or Twilight fan, let me know. So yeah, that's my goodies. Let me put it all over here for you again, real quick. So this is it all. There's my pin cushion. There's the box. There's the little box. There's my altered spool, my altered clothespin, my card, and my frame. It's a lot of stuff. I can only imagine how much this box is going to weigh when I have to mail it. And I have other goodies too that I'm going to be including. So, yeah. Alright, you guys. Again, thank you for watching. And Jaizella, I hope you like your stuff. Alright, you guys. Bye.